Hello everyone, petar.jacimovic here from vicofanalysis.com. I want to post the update on the USD Canadian dollar currency pair since I established a selling position around the 1.2810 level. In the next few minutes I will explain you the reasons why I established two positions here. So let's start with this area here, and let's observe the price action and volume activity there. So pretty much what we got here is we got strong demand here and with a high volume as well. Here we got also demand in a high volume, but this bar here got the volume lower compared to previous two bars. This is some kind of no buying pressure bar. So supply came in after that bar, and we saw the supply of price drop about 93 pips at this stage here. After that we see this is bar is critical for me because in this bar I saw a lot of weakness there, and not just that, it confirmed the supply trend line which came from this stage here. So the actually sell point here was also the right to sell at this stage here. I was late about maybe 15-16 pips, but it's still fine because I managed to put stop loss above here, and of course my total risk is 1%. I never risk more than 1% in a setup. Usually I risk 0.5 to 1%, depending on the type of the setup. So this actually bar went finished below the middle even, and volume was pretty decent, so volume above the average. So there is supply on the market present, and then the reaction was this drop here of 45 pips. Because of this drop, so far right now we have demand came in about 25-30 pips, but it's still what is my idea here is if the price go and hit my stop loss and go above this supply trend line, this will confirm the potential recontinuation of the buying pressure from the previous buying pressure from this stage here. Okay, if the price go and breaks this supply trend line, I established selling positions because I'm expecting the sell-off on the USD CAD, but I always have the second option. So if this scenario happen, if the price go above and maybe do some testings of this supply trend line from the other side, I will buy then, and also I will go for potential 1-to-3 ratio at least if this happen. Okay, but since I saw the weakness according to the 1 hour time frame, and there is a clear weakness there, which I saw today, and I started to sell this because this rejection of supply trend line, you know. So you see on the look at the 15 minutes as well, there is a you see this is the rejection of the you see the no demand, and then this bar here. So some aggressive entry will be around this stage here, but that will be about 30 pips better entry price. Anyway, I waited a little bit more, and then I started to sell on the 5 minutes according to this one, this where I saw that this weakness here came in to the market in the 5 minutes. Look at the bar, this is a no demand bar finishing in the middle, so I start to sell near this area here. Anyway, it's still fine as long you are in the right direction. The 10-15 pips won't make the big difference. So if you entered here on the 1 hour after this weakness, you will be in the better price 20 pips, but still if the stop loss will be the same pretty much, and the take profit is also pretty much same. So I will try to take the 1-3 ratio, and actually in this position I risk about 50 pips, but I will try to take like almost 200, almost 1-to-4 ratio. It's actually 1-to-4 ratio the first target, since I have the two positions, 0.5 risk each one. So this will be the 1-4 ratio if I catch, and I'm going for the potential 300 pips, the second target. Okay, so this is for now my my positioning, and I'm again I have the plan for the if the price go in the other direction, and I kind of like the setups when I build a scenario if the price get opposite. So I will be prepared for this one, because if the price go higher and we don't see the larger sell-off of this weakness today, then I will look for the buying opportunities on the dips if the price breaks in this supply trend line, and it must break to hit my stop loss. So for me, it's of course it's much better that price sell off from this stage here due to the weakness. Look at the uptrust on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so I really like to see the sell off on the USD CAD, and that's the reason why I really saw the weakness today. I saw the price action on the 1-hour time frame. It looks very like topping formation here, and there is no power from buyers to break out the supply trend line and go to create new highs, which means that sellers may step in, and later on the crowd may also join to this selling, and this can drop a few hundred pips potentially. If we speak about the trend generally is depend of the time frame you're watching. Okay, as you see on the daily time frame, it's a strong downward pressure. There is a lower swing highs here. This is still lower swing high. On the 4-hour, it's still we have this lower swing high, some kind of channel here as well. So depend on the time frame. If you watch the actually 30 minutes and 15-minute time frames, we see the higher swing lows. So there is some strength according to 15-30 minutes, let's say, that way. But since I found the weakness there, I started to sell this. So that's my general idea on the USD CAD. So I found the weakness, I sold. I have a scenario if the price go and break this supply trend line, then I will look for buying opportunities and also try to catch 1.3 to 1.5 risk reward ratio if the breakout happened and I got stop loss. So again, my take profit level is set around 1.2630, and it's first take profit level and second take profit level 1.2500 area. I wish you good trading. I hope you enjoyed my analysis, and if you like my analysis, feel free to comment, and also if you want to learn my method and my methodology, how I trade, my daily routine and so on, you can start my mentorship program. For more details about mentorship program, you can add me on the Skype so we can talk there. For now, I wish you good trading, have a nice day, and trade safe.